Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is me, Lady Infamous 415. You already know, and this is Grown Women's Gaming Podcast, Volume 123. Who want to rumble with them bees? Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? And we got a lot of time. Why y'all laughing?
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. I thought about it.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
We got a lot of, that's okay. We got a lot of topics for y'all today. We got the good, the bad, and the ugly in the gaming industry this week, and we gonna get right to the nitty gritty. Let's start off with Miss LBOOGIE 0208.
Well, good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's having a beautiful Saturday morning. And I'm ready to get into these topics because it's been juicy.
Okay, what you been playing?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know we were doing that. Okay, so I've been playing. I try to have like a real schedule. I actually did what I said I was going to do. So on Tuesday and Thursday, I played Destiny. And then, or actually Monday and Tuesday, I played Destiny. Wednesday, I played some Apex, but I didn't have nobody to play with me. And then I ended up going ahead and playing Destiny again on Thursday. And then we had Call of Duty Friday last night. So yeah, that was fun. I had tons of fun.
All right. We got Miss Delilah HD Fiber Optic Cables. What it is?
Yes,
Good morning.
yes. Feels good to be here this morning. Delilah HD here. I've been playing Destiny. That's been really the only game I've been able to get in this week.
On that Destiny grind.
Yes.
Tell me your light level. Tell them your light level, girl.
My light level is a 1028.
All right, tell them what you started though.
I started at 960, I think 970, something like that. I've been grinding.
All right.
Grinding. Everything.
That Destiny grind. I got you. I saw it. I saw y'all stream this week. I was like, look at Delilah playing Gambit. Oh,
yeah.
And Crucible.
It's weird because right now, like my score is just creeping, like 1 point. I'm like, come on. So I have to wait for the reset in order to see. Now I'm learning the system. I have to wait for the reset in order to try to get another pinnacle to kind of get a big jump. So I'm just.
But you do get the whole like get a pinnacle, then do a couple of the other ones. Get a pinnacle, do a couple of other ones, like to kind of boost you up quicker that way.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's been fun. I've been enjoying it. Like I've been seeing areas that I've never been to, which is awesome. It seems like there's now finally enough variety in the game to where it doesn't feel samey, so to speak.
You know, there's like 4 planets going away though, right?
See, don't say that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But we're getting 2 different areas.
Yeah, we're getting 2 different areas. They're supposed to be really large areas, but yeah, like Io is going away. Is the moon going away? Cerise knows.
No, it's Io, Titan, Nessus, and Mercury.
Oh wow. They're just destroying planets. Wow.
Dang.
They're shifting us over.
Well, they said they had like so much content to where they had to kind of cut some stuff out and then bring some stuff in. So,
and apparently there'll still be missions in the like repository. But yeah.
I think I can't remember the lady's name, the one that sell the planes or whatever. I think that's how you recall those quests and go play them. Like, you know,
Amanda Holiday.
Amanda Holiday.
Yeah, I don't know the names.
It took me a second.
I'm not that big on the lore like that, but yeah, it's fun. I've been enjoying it, and thank you all for inviting me to do the play the Grown Women Game Night with Destiny that time. I can't remember what day that was on, but
I want to say Wednesday.
Yeah,
it was Wednesday. Yeah,
Thursday.
It was Thursday. Oh,
but regardless, it was fun. I had a good time. You know, it was great. Matter of fact, I need to contact someone that was in that squad. Because I don't, you know how we are about names around here, but I had to contact someone that was in that squad to kind of help me get this exotic I'm trying to get.
Oh, really? He will do it.
So you sending extra DMs, huh? Okay.
I'm about to. I haven't yet. You know, so if one of you all want to help me, I'm down for that too. I just want this gun really bad.
Yeah.
So
which one is it?
Yeah.
Dang it! Now you're gonna put me on the spot. Let me see if we find it. Hold on. Yeah. Let me keep
talking
off.
Oh yeah,
it's a pulse. Oh, yeah.
That's the one he's trying to get us to get. If it's that pulse rifle exotic.
Okay, so I got all the data.
Need to do it.
So check
we're
this
all
out.
Together.
So check this out. I got all the data pieces he told me to go get. So you got to get 6 of them.
Yeah.
So I went and did that. I got all those. So now I'm at the dude you meet at the bottom of the farm.
Yep.
So I done tried it 4 times. I'm like, man, I can't do this myself.
Okay, that's the part we did. We did it once, and we got all the way to the end. And I won't say who was having problems, But somebody was having problems.
Oh
And
my
then we didn't make
Y'all
it.
know warlocks cannot jump. Warlocks
my
cannot
goodness.
jump.
Why are you
sorry.
snitching on yourself, Charisse? Jesus.
Says
Because
the
I ain't
fellow
gonna lie.
warlock.
I am not.
Yeah.
I
Why
ain't
you
gonna
snitching
lie.
on the warlock, man? Damn.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh. But
That was pretty funny, but yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it took me forever to kind of do all the little dungeons or whatever. Like I said, I'm terrible with the lore, so just ignore me on that. But so yeah, I need some
Alright.
help. So if y'all, did y'all beat it already? Did y'all complete it already?
We got all the way to the end, but we didn't finish, and then it was late,
No.
so we didn't do it again. And he's been trying to. He's like, "Don't y'all want to go get that weapon?" We like, "Shit."
Well, I'm
'Cause
caught
it's a
up,
lot
so
of-
let's
it's a lot of
get
jumping.
it. Shoot,
Yeah.
let's get it.
Yeah, because we had certain weapons we had to do it because somebody had to have a void, somebody had to be solar, somebody had to be
Well, see,
arc.
I got
it
this
was
gun.
all
I can switch between the
yeah.
different
It
elements.
was that was interesting.
I got the
Okay.
exotic.
But yeah, that's a lot to be trying to do with one person.
Well, see, I got this gun. Like I said, I got this gun that
Yeah,
switch between
it
the
was a
different
lot.
elements. So like, I'm able to easily destroy the shields, kill the enemy, destroy the shield, because they have various different types for your solar, void, and
Mhm.
arc, right? So that's why everybody needs to be a different type. But if you got that gun, you can just switch your gun, and then you can just change the element on the gun, and then it'll destroy the shield, and boom. And so I've been able to get pretty far in it by myself. It's just it gets rough later once you get deeper into the level.
Did you see in the chat?
I acknowledge that comment from back from the dead. Okay.
Oh my
The
god.
fuck? Warlocks don't jump. They drift to death. I got you,
They
fam.
drift to their death.
He's not wrong. He is not
That's why I
wrong.
laughed, because it was so true. I
They
swear.
just do that slow glide. And then all of a
That's
sudden you
funny.
hear,
Lady Infamous 415 had a misadventure. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
All the time. Oh my god.
Charisse, what's up, girl?
Sorry, fam.
What's up, y'all? So again, Destiny, that's mainly what I've been playing. I played with Boogie and Delilah, and it was a blast because we played Gambit. And Delilah may say that she can't play Gambit or she can't play Destiny. She lying to y'all. She lying.
She is. I know she
Right.
is.
She can play, and especially when she get in the zone and she start calling out stuff. Oh, she is in there and she is getting her shots. She is banking her moats. She is good. Don't let her tell you she can't play because she's lying.
It's just
heard
like,
her.
I haven't touched it in a while, so I'm always hesitant to be like, I don't
good.
want people to carry me. That's the biggest thing too. You know what I mean? But
you was carrying yourself.
But the gun is called Outbreak Perfected.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we can help with that. Well, he's going to help us with that. And then what else? Oh, and Division. I jumped back on the Division, which I'm low key. I'm low key mad at that. They started their new season.
Mhm.
I was on the impression that when you bought the new expansion, and which came with a season pass, I assume all of the season passes were included in that. It is not. You have to pay an additional $10 for the new season pass.
Yeah,
So I'm
they
assuming that's
now.
yeah. So I'm assuming that's for all the next every 12 weeks you got to pay another $10, which again is not like
that's a bill.
Yeah.
That's
like I'm not sort of mad at it because again everybody does that, but they did not make that clear when they dropped this the expansion earlier in the year. So I'm kind of upset about it.
Sneaky billing.
So I might, on principle, I might not buy this season pass, but I might get it next one. Just depends on how far I get into it. Let's see what else. Of course, I play Animal Crossing. If y'all jump on Animal Crossing today, it's the bug competition. I think you have to sell the most bugs.
Man, look.
Every fourth Saturday until the end of September.
Man, look. I went in there on Thursday night, and I was there too long. I was out not playing too long. I had roaches in my house. I had to kill all the roaches in my house. I was walking around the island, and they's like, "Hey, yo, Mimi, where you been? We haven't seen you in like a month. We missed you." I'm like, oh my god!
I had a bunch of weeds and shit everywhere.
Weeds everywhere, and I'm looking at my dad like, I don't even want to mess with this shit right now, man. Because I have a.
You gotta do the turnips. Man, that's how you pay your debt off real quick.
I know. Wait. Okay. Speaking of that, I need to sell my turnip today, or I'm gonna lose out. I need
Go on the
gosh.
Facebook group. Go on the Facebook group.
I
baby.
need to, because them raccoons in my building be tripping. They only was buying for 78 bells yesterday. I wanted to cry.
Girl,
Man, y'all making that y'all sound like a real job and
Like a real job. Like a real job.
Because if you get them, you'll spend like $400,000 just buying like enough to fill up your pockets. So then, if you don't sell them, you just lost out on $400,000.
Yeah.
Like,
So I can't do that because I got like my basement is like full of turnips. So I need to turn that mess over quick. I gotta make that money if I can finish building my island, because this costs 50 grand to move a house and stuff is not looking right. So I gotta flip these turnips. I gotta flip these turnips.
right?
Man, it ain't that serious.
Tom Nook come out the bushes like, don't be playing with my money.
Okay. I gotta flip these turnips, people.
I'm sorry, Charisse. It's not that serious for me, man. But you know,
I gotta flip these turnips. But you know what? I might not have to do. I might can't do my hat tonight because I gotta flip these turnips. I gotta find somebody to sell these turnips to.
See, that's what I'm saying. That sound like something. That's too much. That's too much.
See, you better get on that deep condition, girl.
Deep condition.
I just said.
I am such a champ. That's all you've been playing, Charisse?
No, she was playing Persona.
And Fantasy Star Online.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Fantasy Star Online. A Fantasy Star Online and Persona, not Persona.
I'm like, that,
yes,
y'all
Persona,
in the same house?
and then and
because the way
what's the game lady wants to play? Horizon.
Hmm.
I want Horizon because I have actually been playing my PlayStation this week. Y'all will be so proud of me.
I am proud of you.
Yeah.
Let me see what I've been playing today. Let's start off with the BS that me and LBOOGIE bought and then got a refund real fast.
Yeah.
Was Far Cry New Dawn.
Yep. My money already back in my account.
Man, already.
Okay, somebody explain. Please explain.
So we got the game to play co-op. We got the game to play co-op because we were like, oh, we're going to play these two sisters. We about to get it in. It's the two black girls, right?
Yeah.
So we start playing and it takes us a little while. And then like we find out, oh no, the sisters is the evil people. So we don't even get to play them. We're just playing like a regular old person, right?
Yeah.
Then we're like, okay, well, whatever. That's disappointing. We're going through. We finished the first mission and I'm like, yo, did you get this upgrade? Did you get that upgrade? And lady's like, no, I didn't get shit. Like, I didn't get nothing. We look it up and only the person hosting gets stuff. Only the person hosting gets story progress. They're only ones that get upgrades and stuff. So
that's so 360 era.
Yeah, I'm like, why would they do this? Like, yeah. So I immediately went in and told Microsoft to give me my money back.
They was like, what was the reason why you want this refund? This game is
said they lied. I said they lied.
Misleading. The game was misleading to me.
That's what you literally put in the comments.
Yep.
They lied.
Yeah.
Yep. I said they lied. This is not true co-op.
Yeah, not true co-op.
I want my money back.
Dang,
we only played for like an
I'm
hour, so I was like, "Give my money back."
I mean, to be fair, that game is targeted towards single player, so it's not really made.
But how you not make your game
co-op?
How you not make your game where both of the people are progressing? You would literally have to play the game twice for both teams, for both members of the team to actually progress. That's wasting time.
Yeah.
Well,
like
anyway,
they should at least, even if they didn't have story progression, they should at least be able to get upgrades and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, how are they not getting upgrades? Like nothing. Like it was like she was just there, like helping me, and that's it. You know?
Yeah. And I was like, nah, I'm not with this. Let me see what else I've been playing this week. I've been playing Last of Us 2. What it do? So
what's your verdict? Is it still the same from last week? The verdict still the same?
7
out of 10? Yeah, you said 7.
Still 7 out of 10. Them dogs might get them dogs are vicious in the game. You got to deal with infected. You got to deal with human people trying to kill you, and then you got the dogs. The dogs will jump over windows, sneak into the crack of buildings as soon as they find your trail. At first, the first dog I killed, I felt sympathetic because it was a dog. After the 5th time, there was hitting these claymores. I was like, oh my God, I have to do it because they're really, you can hide from the infected, you can hide from the bandits, but you cannot hide from that dog. That dog got that smell on you. It's a wrap. He's following you.
Wow.
Story rise. I ain't gonna hold you to it. It's a lot of fetching stuff. I gotta turn on the power. I gotta add the gas. I gotta open up the gate. I gotta
did
lift.
that part. I know what you're talking about.
I gotta lift, pull, retrieve. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here's
So
the
it's
code.
like fetch quest, basically.
Well, there's like a lot of like
an RPG.
little fetchy stuff that you have to do to get to
the
each
thing.
scene.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
To get to the movie, you have to do these little fetch things.
Yeah, like
Gotcha.
I can't continue until I get gas. Okay, let's go get this gas. This gas is in the building. Oh, the building is full of infected. We gotta clear the infected. Oh, we got gas. Oh man, here's a cable cord that's like 200 million feet long. Let me just shimmy this shit over this shit to turn on the power after I don't put on the gas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that's literally
And
the
it-
mission I
And they
am.
might get a lower score because what they, I ain't look. I'm gonna tell you just like this, y'all. They did Joel no justice. They didn't give Joel
Yeah.
justice
Yeah.
compared to what he did in the last game than what they did in the this game. If I continue,
Don't they go back? I heard. No.
that's the point. Why the fuck I need to go back?
Yeah,
so
I
you
hate
can
that
rip
they
my-
do that too. That's
I
why I
hate
don't want to see what's his name, Black Widow. Like I don't want to see Black Widow. The bitch died. She died. How you gonna have me go back? How you
I
gonna
was
have
sure she's still
her
dead.
backstory after you just killed her off in the last movie?
I think. Yeah. Well.
All I'm saying is they did not do Joel justice, and I am disappointed in that. I'm still like, I think I'm 8 hours in. I'm gonna play more probably
Yeah,
in the
I'm
next
gonna play
couple
today
days.
too. What was I gonna say? Oh, girl, look like Ronda Rousey though. I had to look
Well,
it up.
that's what-
I was
yeah.
like, is this Ronda Rousey?
She's swole.
She
She's-
is
is
super swole. Like she will crack your head with her thighs. Like
Yeah. Maybe we should
Yeah.
start this part with spoiler alert.
I don't care.
Clearly.
First of all, people saw the spoilers way before the game came out. The main spoilers.
I'd say, yeah, technically the game's already been spoiled.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Well, it's been out long enough. People have completed it too. So
You know, and you got people like Mad Dashing to beat it first. So, and then you got Twitter. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah.
I didn't give
whenever
out
I see Last of Us, I just scroll quick. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's swole. Spoiler. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Spoiler.
Well,
she's
you really
swole.
didn't spoil much. You didn't spoil much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
you
I just
did.
know that they did Joel. They did.
Yeah, because we didn't talk about the details. We just
Nah.
said they just did them dirty. Like
Yeah.
I'm dirty.
they could have gave him a better send off. You know?
Yes, they did. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what else I've been playing. I've been playing this game called Rim World, RIMWORLD. It is a simulator survival game that you crash land on a planet. You have a certain amount of time before that planet gets destroyed. It's up to you to you and your colonists, you and your crew, to gather materials, get fed, make sure y'all don't freeze to death, make sure these raiders don't kill you, and find a way to get off the planet. Or if not, the planet will blow up with you in it. So I've been looking at a lot of videos, and the last time I played, I have strategically did not play correctly, had me dying real fast. So this time around, I played it a little bit slower. I thought about, you have to really think about and map out what you're going to do, because you got resources you got to get. You got to make sure nobody gets killed. If somebody's not happy, you got to make sure somebody's happy. And with the mods, it makes it a little bit easier to get play. It's on PC, by the way. And I think, was it Thursday night, I played RimWorld from 9 p.m. to 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, what?
Wow.
And I got off at 1:30. I'm like, I gotta get this geothermal power. I gotta get it.
I can't get into that game.
Yeah, I was
I've
gonna say
tried.
that sounds like Fallout. That's
Yeah.
probably why you like it. Because I feel like, myself or maybe Delilah would turn that game on and put it back down.
Yeah, like 10 minutes.
Trash.
That game not trash, but it's fun. It's okay. We all got our games that.
I mean, yeah, to each their right. To each their own, like
That's fine.
I like how she sounded so soft with it. It came out trash. Like she
It's always gonna be a game that y'all like. It's always gonna be that game. I understand that, but I'm enjoying it. I think that's basically it. Oh, Call of Duty. Psst. I'm telling you,
we can always we should ignore that game because that's a default. Like it's just we know you've been playing Call of Duty, but what else have you been playing?
I played some Animal Crossing.
Right. Kind of roaches. You should have made sure you was catching them.
I was
Put them in
like,
the museum.
Hell no,
Oh.
man. They got to go. No. But yeah, that's basically it. I took a little time off. Not a streaming. That's not as much as I do on a weekday, but I game nonetheless. All right, let's get to these topics. Okay. We got a double dose. Cyberpunk 2077 told us earlier that it got delayed to November 19th. My question is do they miss Game of the Year contending? Like they can't compete, right?
Who?
Cyberpunk
2077 is a miss Game of the Year.
So what was the end? It happens in November, right? But remember they extended it last year for
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
What did they extend it to?
That's what I'm about to try to look it up.
Yeah. So it's okay. What's your thoughts on it though?
On the delay, we mentioned the delay last week, but
I'm sorry.
They did. Well, your next topic, you got like the Night City ride. Do you want to just segue into that?
Yeah, I guess that's what they gave us because they got delayed. They showed us a little bit of gameplay from Cyberpunk called Night City. Well, Night City something, but I just called it Night City Ride. What are your thoughts on that? Is it I liked it.
Oh my gosh, dude, it looked amazing. I can't wait to get into that world. Like it just looked like an amazing world to interact with the lights and the mood and the different push and pull between the different factions. I can't wait. And you already know. I mean, they alluded to it in the video that side quests are going to be really detailed and blend really well with the game. So I can't wait. I'm ready for this game. And it sucks that it got delayed, but if it gives them enough time to polish it and make it perfect, I'm all for it. I can't wait. It looks good. I mean, every time I see this game, it's like it reaffirms my thought that it's gonna be a great game.
What about you, CHAREECE?
I love that trailer. That little, how long was it? Like 10 minutes or something? I can't remember.
Pretty short.
Anyway, 25. I want to say 25.
Well, I thought that was the whole show, but the
they had another interview after too. I don't know. If y'all watched it.
I didn't see the interviews. I was just
I watched the interview after with the community manager and one of the lead level designers.
Dang, I missed that. I'm about to play catch up.
Yeah, I loved it. It seems like it's gonna fill that hole that Mass Effect left with your story. Your answers actually affecting the story, and I haven't played a decent RPG in a while, and this looks like it's going to. Honestly looks like my game of the year. I'm going to put it out there. This is what this looks like to me. So
you haven't played it yet.
I know. But as of right now, I'm not watching or reading anything else on this game because I don't want anything to spoil it. Yeah. So this is my cutoff. I'm just gonna go ahead and get my pre-order in. That way I can go ahead day one play this game and then be either excited or very disappointed.
It's a day one cop.
Yeah.
You didn't ask me. You didn't ask me. You asked everybody else. I was waiting for you to ask me.
Okay. I'm sorry. La Boogie. Hey, how you doing? What you feel about it? What you feel about Cyberpunk?
I don't know, lady. So anybody who watched last year after E3, you know that I was still on the ropes. Not necessarily that I wasn't, feeling the game, because I'm feeling the game, but there were things that I saw that made me say this needs to be polished more. There was a lot of.
She got behind the scenes look at E3 just to clarify. But
right. So and then they showed it a couple months later. But if you paid attention to the trailer that they showed a couple months after E3, the interaction between the main character and the NPCs, there were a lot of like robotic, jittery type movements, as if something was going on there. So I noticed that a lot in the preview trailer. So I was like, okay, so they got to fix that because that takes me out, right? It takes me out of like the immersion. I feel like, okay, what's going on here, right? And but this last trailer, everything looked very polished. Like, I'm all for it. Like, I'm in there, I'm ready. Like, let's bring this game on. And I'm letting you know it's coming so close to the release of the next gen consoles that I'm just gonna buy it there. Like, I want to make sure, I want to ensure that there are no load times for me. Like, I know that they say there's not gonna be load times for the current gen consoles, but I highly doubt that. So I need to be on that next gen hotness. Yeah,
I might do that too. I might get it when the new consoles come
Next-gen
out.
hotness.
yeah. Oh, and I looked it up, and the date is November 15th is the cutoff date.
Smart delivery. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, smart delivery. So I can buy it ahead of time if I wanted to,
try it out.
but I'm gonna want to play it. But yeah, I don't know.
It'd be good to just get it and then do a comparison. Like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm playing on Xbox One. Then when you play on the Series X, you
Right.
can really see the difference.
I know what I definitely got to get a new monitor. I mean, my monitor I have now has FreeSync on it, which 1080 FreeSync does wonders, even if you think it doesn't. That's a step in the right direction, but I need to get 4K.
Yeah, and so you might want to wait too, because this was my problem. Like,
I'm trying to wait.
There aren't any HDMI 2.1 monitors out yet.
Okay.
Like, they only have one, and it's a crowd-funded one. And I've been looking, and I'm looking for, a decent monitor to replace another monitor I have. And I'm like, I might as well go big and get the 4K, but I want HDMI 2.1 because everything, you don't really have to worry about anything like a cable, 4K cable, bottlenecking, nothing like that. Like,
yeah, I've been looking at those Samsung QLED gaming monitors, so that's probably what I'm going to end up getting because I personally love the Samsung QLED series. It's what I have on my wall as a regular TV. Like, I think they're phenomenal. So that's what I'm
you gonna
trying
get
to
the curved one, or are you more straight?
They have curved ones that are smaller screen size. So I was thinking about getting like a 32-inch, not like that huge 49-inch because that would just be too big here. But yeah.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yep. Now, is that something they can do? They can't do a software update, right? There has to be a hardware already.
HDMI 2.1, it has to be hardware.
Okay.
And not a single monitor out right now supports HDMI 2.1. Now, you have TVs that support HDMI 2.1. So if you get a nice TV like the Samsung's Q series, like the QLEDs that's out, usually they have 2.1. So you good. Like the newer ones, especially the ones that just recently came out. They like next gen ready. You know what I mean? Those TVs are next gen ready. You'll be hard pressed to find a HDMI 2.1. Like I said, I only found one. I've been searching for one. I've only found one, and it's a crowdfunded monitor. It is, which is kind of puzzles me. Cause I'm like, dude, where are these monitors at? Like, people at home now. I don't understand why they don't have any. Either released or pending or coming soon. I haven't seen anything. So,
all right. I guess it's my turn now. It's the world of Cyberpunk 2077 that I want to get into. It's something. It's futuristic, and that's like my niche. I like those type of things. I like the combat system. I like how certain items in the game will help you with missions and stuff like that. At first, I did not like the initial delay because I was ready. I was really ready for the game, but at the date that they pushed it to is so close to consoles. I'm like, you know what? It's a good addition to have when you get the new gen console. Cyberpunk 2077 is like a nice game. But for me, my issue is the same as LBOOGIE. I need to get like something to play the gorgeous new hotness console on, because I think I got this Vizio 1080p monitor, and I know it's not going to do justice to the console or the game. So I'm in the back of my mind like, okay, do I get a new monitor to match the new console? Or I mean, a new TV to match the new console? How would I make it work? So, because with my space issues. So, but I've been on board. I've been on board with this game since I heard about it and researched that there's been like a world of this before the game actually came out. So it's a day one, and it's my. I know CD Projekt Red is not gonna fuck this up. I know it. To me, it's like I said. To me, it's like game of the year. It has to me. It is. Because let me tell you, The Last of Us got bugs in it. So, and I know it's gonna be, and if they're taking that much time, it has to be polished, super polished. But let me not like act like The Witcher 3 didn't have bugs either, because they had some too. But I really want to like, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready to get in this world. I don't like that it doesn't have an option for third person, because if you're gonna create your character from Cyberpunk, I want to see everything. You know what I mean? Third person could have been good. It should have been at least an option. And if you can customize everything in that game, you should at least gave us the option for third person, first person. Fallout New Vegas did it, and that's an old game.
You talking? Wait a minute, hold up. You're talking about Cyberpunk, right? You're thinking that it should have a third person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you won't want to look at your outfits that you bought from the store, or your hair, or your.
I look at that like Destiny. I mean, Destiny's in first person, but you have places you can go to see your character, like in your room, or you can see the outfit you rocking, and there's mirrors throughout the world, like stuff like that. Like
you're third person at the tower.
Right. But I was thinking, just speculating from a Cyberpunk perspective. Like you probably have.
No, I was just saying if they do that, it would be good, for them to have like I said, a room or whatever where you can see yourself, because then you get that, right?
Yeah, they might have it just like when you playing Witcher 3 and you press the start button and you see Geralt and you're switching your inventory out and you see it actually on the character. That'd probably be how they do that.
Okay, I have
I'm sorry. He says, "Careful, Christopher Hart can hear you criticize a PlayStation game."
He'll pop up.
He's like you summoning him, basically.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
So, is this multiplayer? Is it confirmed that it's multiplayer?
Cyberpunk. I thought they were adding some. I don't want to put it. I'm not sure though.
I thought I heard that too.
I'm not too sure. I know the word been spread around, but I cannot confirm right now. But if it is, it's going down in Chinatown. I'm telling you, I can't wait for Grown Women Gaming to like link up in that Cyberpunk world and do missions and stuff like that. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped. Like, I'm ready. Like, November can't get here soon enough, especially because this year's crap. So
multiplayer will come later. Okay,
yeah, that's what I heard too. I heard multiplayer's later.
So it's a yes for me. It's a yes for me.
They said, okay, so I was just pulling this up trying to find information on multiplayer. It said multiplayer is its own AAA project and won't be out until later, like much later, 2022.
Ooh, I'm still all right.
But it's its own thing. No, it says 20. It literally says 2022. I mean, that could be an old article.
A whole 2 years.
Which should be playing Cyberpunk 2077 in the meantime. But that is a long way away. They said they had announced it for 2021 previously, but then it moved out because of COVID. So, doggone COVID, that girl, I swear, she off the chain.
Yeah, she is.
I thought she was going away, but she's like,
I'm still here.
I'm here.
Right?
Okay.
Miss Rona, if you're nasty.
You stupid. Oh wow. Damn. That new Pokemon game came out. It was a multiplayer based Pokemon game.
Is that what that is?
Pokemon. Wait. Pokemon United. Oh, that's not even the link. Oh my gosh. Bad Mimi. Okay, well, there's a game called Pokemon United. It's coming up on the Switch. Who's a Pokemon fan in here? Oh, never mind. Next.
I am one, but this game didn't. This game didn't interest me.
For real?
Okay, so why not? We gotta talk about it. So why not?
Yeah, I don't know. It just didn't. It didn't click with me for some odd reason. I was like,
Why not?
and I went about the day.
I
don't know.
You know,
I didn't like they announced Pokemon Snap. I didn't like that one. I didn't like. I don't know. I just didn't like anything that they're doing right now. So
it's the open.
I don't know. It just didn't.
It's an open competitive world of Pokemon for gamers.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a co-op strategy game, basically like a MOBA, essentially. Think along the lines of like Dota 2 or League of Legends. Like that's what it's supposed to be.
So
I don't want to play Pokemon with people. Maybe that's what it is. I don't like people.
Oh, so
I just want to sit in my. I just want to walk up and down my road and catch my Pokemon. I didn't really want to play with other people to catch them.
Yeah.
It's like League of Legends and Dota.
That's the style. Like it's a strategy game.
You know I'm not MOBAs. You know I ain't into MOBAs.
Yeah, Pokemon Unite, strategic team battle game.
And it's $60.
Well, they didn't announce the price here. They, so.
Okay, so.
But it's gonna be $60. Y'all know it's gonna be
Nintendo, so
it's gonna be $60
with layers of microtransactions. I promise you get the new skins for your Pokemon or get the new thing for your Pokemon.
Yep.
On this new pass with.
Why you get that voice though? Like,
right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's the voice that I thought of when I was thinking about these microtransactions. But it's good for the Pokemon fans because we got some, and we just because we're not into it doesn't mean we don't want to discourage you from getting it. If you're a fan and you like MOBAs, this might be your cup of tea. It's free to play. It's free. CHAREECE is free. It says
free.
The other one.
So y'all gonna try it? Y'all on board?
Free? Legends is somewhat free. Nope. Oh
man.
No. I got so much free stuff for them games, and I just do not play them.
Oh.
I don't know why. You know what I do? I collect the costumes for them, but I have never played the game. Never played the game.
You just like collecting things, basically.
Yeah. So you're a hoarder?
Yeah.
You're a hoarder?
Yes, a hoarder.
I'll take it. I am. I will take that.
Okay. Let me see. Let me go check on the next topic. I know Pokemon was gonna be popping like it was locking, but I had to keep it diverse and stuff. Fortnite had a movie night, I think yesterday.
Did anybody in the chat go?
I know. We got some Fortnite people in the chat.
Right.
My thing is this going to be the new thing that they're going to integrate entertainment with gaming in the future? What you guys think? Because they did the Travis Scott concert on Fortnite,
I do remember.
And then they did movie night. With Inception, which Grown Women Gaming had a little heated discussion yesterday, because I ain't gonna say no names. Someone said they did not like the movie Inception, and the other two ladies disagreed with her, and we just got into a talk about the movie Inception. I personally enjoy a good movie.
It's a great movie. Inception. Good movie.
So, what's up, LBOOGIE?
It's like, matter of fact, yeah, it's a great movie. It is.
Yes, it's good.
Okay. Sure.
All kind of awards,
For y'all.
All right.
That's great.
It's alright. It ain't
right.
good.
What you mean?
It's alright.
Thank you.
It's alright. It don't even get the whole word. It's
I know what "I" means.
Man.
Alright. It's alright.
All right. Well, my thing is, should other video games, I would love to see more of this in other games where it has some sort of entertainment coinciding with that particular game. Like, I would love to see. Would you love
Call
to
of
see
Duty
that?
don't have Four Brothers.
No, Call of Duty will be Avenged Sevenfold concert. I know that if they ever did it, if they ever do some on
what?
Wars, Avenged Sevenfold,
The
the band, because for example, that band do Call of Duty zombie game, zombie songs. I'm Not Afraid to Die, Mad Hatter,
Okay.
Carry
I
On.
was like, I'm definitely not watching that.
Oh, me, I would be.
on the title names alone.
Right,
Mad
I'm just
Hatter,
Like, please don't do that, Call of Duty.
Well, I think they should.
This remind me of This remind me of.
Okay, wait.
Go ahead.
I'm saying, how did they? Okay, so what? You watched the movie between matches, or was it like playing in the sky
Yeah,
or something?
I assume it's they're playing in the
You
sky.
have a mode that you go to, like just like how you would choose like duos and everything else. You would choose that event mode, and when you get loaded in, there's probably like a big screen, and everybody
there's
just
a movie screen, literally
Right.
like a virtual movie
drive-in
screen.
movie.
You could sit down with your character and watch. Think. You remember back in the day, on 360 they had the Netflix movie.
Mhm.
where
Movie
you
mode,
could-
yeah.
Movie mode,
I used to
yeah.
love
It's kind
that,
of like
yes.
that. It's kind of like that, but it was you could still see more of the world and whatnot, and
Right.
your character can actually like move around. So, yeah, they got screenshots of it. Like if you was to just search for Fortnite movie night, you will see what it looks like. But I think this is cool. I mean, it's.
Yeah, I'm digging it. It just, I just don't want that concert that lady talking about.
Man, okay. All right, that's fine. Or maybe they should have like a concert on an Apex Legend, somebody,
Well, I was just thinking if COD did a watch party, that it should be like some sort of military movie,
Even Private Ryan.
Tropic
Yeah.
Thunder.
Yeah, Tropic Thunder. They're gonna act so stupid if they had that damn movie on, but yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's
Despite-
hilarious.
It's
because-
hilarious movie.
Despite the quote unquote controversy, I enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder. Oh, if you have like the director's commentary to Tropic Thunder, that's pretty cool too. Yeah, I think they should.
Lady's a nerd watching director's commentary.
Oh, I did that yesterday with the Two Towers. Stop judging
See?
me.
Super nerd.
Straight nerd.
That's all right.
You always be talking
but she
about
called
us.
us nerd though. Yeah, she
Yeah,
always
she
talking
always
about
calling
nerd.
us a nerd. That is like for real nerd.
It takes one to know one. All right. So, anybody else want to talk about the mixing of entertainment and gaming in public spaces, in public areas of gaming? Y'all done about that? We can get to the next topic.
I want to see. Like Boogie said, I want to see more of it in games. I think it's a cool idea, especially right now where everybody being in quarantine. It's
Mhm.
another way to escape. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
I want to see when like a brand new movie is done like this. I want to see how that plays out.
Yeah.
He said Call of Duty should do the Notebook.
Wow.
That'd be hilarious. You'll be in there
I
salty
actually
as
cried
hell.
in that movie. I cried at the end of that movie. Did y'all cry at that movie? That movie was so soft.
I cry on tons of movies, so
Yeah.
Yes, that's yes
Yeah,
for me,
it
ma'am.
was like, oh my god.
yeah.
All right then. We heard recently, like a day ago, that all the Microsoft physical stores are closing. Yep. All right, pour 40 to the Microsoft stores because they gone. They about to get gone. What do you guys think of it? And if you have any memories going to the Microsoft store, you can express it. But how you ladies feel about that? Let's start off with Delilah.
It's bittersweet, because I love the Microsoft Store. I mean, it was one of my things, to when I go to the Linux Mall, that was one of my stops. I had to check out what was new in there, so it's kind of a bittersweet moment. So yeah, outside of that, man, I played the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, got you. For me, that's where like I first, like before I bought it, before I touched the Xbox, it was a store, a physical store that you can go in, you can check the products out. You have knowledgeable people. Like when I went to a Microsoft store, they knew what they were talking about. And I'm going to miss the fact that, You could be like, oh snap, here goes a new Xbox. I want to see what it looked like. Oh, there's a store. So they'll walk you through it and show you the best that they can. And they have a Microsoft store at the Westfield Mall in San Fran. So I'm gonna have to hit them up one time before they close. I know they're gonna have a sale. I want to go hit them up. But this is what happens. The coronavirus is like a lot of brick and mortar stores is eventually gonna close. Feel like, because you're saving money and you get more effective sales when you go online. And it seems like the coronavirus showed an example of that. People will still, even though these stores are closed, they had more revenue, like earnings, because of online services. So I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft was like, we're not making as much money in the brick and mortars than we do in online. Maybe we're gonna have to shut a few of them down, and they shut all of them down. So since they shut down the brick and mortars, I hope that they implement more things online for people to go shopping to combat the connective thing between consumer and seller, I would say. Did that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. I want something like, if I can't get brick and mortar and I can't talk to people,
like, I'm gonna need more videos about, like, this
product. I need more like technical support for if I want to buy the Series Elite 2 controller. I want to be able to talk to somebody online, and you show me what this is about, what the product is about, if they're going to close down on the brick and mortars. But that's just me. That's just how I think about things. I think that if I know it's going to be in the future, it's going to be online based shopping in the future. This is what I see. But I also believe that connectivity between consumer and product it's important. So RIP Microsoft stores. Okay, who else want to talk about it?
I was just going to say really quickly to all of the armchair analysts out there that think that they are, this means that Microsoft is dying. You are a complete idiot. And that's it.
Somebody said Microsoft. That? Somebody actually said that?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. I read that.
I was a PlayStation fan, and I'm just like, you're an idiot. So.
Just because you closing down brick and mortar does not mean that a company is failing. They are diversifying their funds, and people need to understand that.
I mean, we talked about this briefly, and it's like the coronavirus is going to change the way we shop, change the retail store whole business strategy. Like, people are seeing that they don't have to have brick and mortar stores to still make the same revenue. And they see that we will go ahead and still find other ways to get their products. So they're going to cut their losses there because it costs a lot to have a brick and mortar store and keep selling to you in other ways.
So just a counterpoint, do you think that we're going to see, because of that change with all of this, people, digital purchases and whatnot, do you think we're going to see a lot of more, more experience stores, like where you go in and experience the product, but then you still order it? I mean, because I don't think I think about, when I think of everything going digital, I think of empty brick and mortar buildings, right? And so it's like, what does those buildings, outside of the necessities like your food, things like that, like what do those buildings turn into? Do they just
I would hope that they would go toward mental health care, go toward more medical, toward people, go toward more community growth, things like that. If we have more area for apartments, more, what do you want to say? Like I said, more growth in that aspect, then I am all for that. Because if you think about it, a lot of our communities are sectioned off for business only, right? So if you were able to take some of that and shift it toward maybe housing, as well as community development, medical needs, mental health needs, we would be better off for it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like as far as retail. Like, I understand, like
I'm
you're
hoping
saying.
that it doesn't. I'm hoping that it doesn't stay retail. What's the point?
So what I mean, not I'm talking about as far as like pop-ups, experience
Mhm.
stores. Basically, you go into to the building and they show you like their suite of products. You know, what I mean,
Mhm.
like this is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
our VR look like. This is what our so on and so forth look like, and
Mhm.
just give you a whole consumer experience so that you're familiar with the product before, just to kind of still keep that human, like Lady said, that human interaction when that purchasing feeling you get when you're doing getting something physically like in person. It's like replacing that with something is what I was more so alluding to. But I get what you're saying. You're expecting those buildings to be
Mhm.
filled with things like other stuff that we actually need versus
Right. Right.
retail
Right.
stuff.
Yeah. So
So
like I was one of the people over here on other thing he's talking about Best Buy. He goes there. So it would be cool if they did more of a shift toward, if Microsoft, PlayStation, and whoever else said, okay, well, let's go ahead and do pop-ups in those stores. Like we're gonna do a demonstration at the downtown LA Best Buy store, and you guys can come and we're doing X, Y, and Z type of thing, so
Yeah.
you still get those experiences, uh, at other stores, because then that keeps places like Best Buy continuing to have a place for you to go and to talk to people and stuff like that. But I think that everybody doesn't need to have their own store, right? Like,
right, that's true.
Charisse, how you feel about this?
Y'all, to me, Microsoft stores are like, it's already what Delilah's talking about, an experience when you go and look at the product. I shop online for everything. I don't buy anything in stores. I'm a straight online shopper, and I see that not changing at all. So if I'm actually in a bigger town or a large city and I go into a store and actually touch it and play with it, that gives me more incentive to go back home and actually buy it off my computer. Or better yet, I've actually sat in the parking lot and bought it after I've left the store, and then that way when I do get home, it's like sitting in my mailbox. So in a way, that doesn't really. What bothers me is the fact that people might lose their jobs. That part bothers me. But the fact that these stores are closing, none whatsoever, because I don't shop there anywhere. Anyway,
So now, Michael, okay, I got something I want to just ask the panel. So now, do you think it's time to start talking about internet as a utility? Because
yes.
if the internet goes out, we can't buy nothing. Like, real talk. I mean, how are you gonna shop with no internet? Like,
I mean, they're not going to be able to make sales without internet, though.
that's what I'm saying. So should now internet be
No,
utility?
it's not even. It should be. Everybody, it's like you're guaranteed shelter, food, and clothing. Utility, internet should be included with that nowadays. You physically cannot function without the internet these days, and a lot of people do not understand that. You
Pay bills
literally
on your
need the
internet.
Right.
Bills.
I pay all my bills. All of my bills.
Yeah,
on
like I think a
internet.
lot of people don't even understand that. Like I said, like even if you go to a brick and mortar store, if the internet was down for everyone, they would not be able to make any sales. Like
Right.
they have to connect to be able to charge your credit card. So unless we're gonna go back to them, remember them old days with the little
Paper
machine?
bill.
Yep, and they
Paper
take it
bill.
back and forth. Yeah,
Oh, we that old? Dang.
yeah, I know, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
People was getting over with that shit too.
I'm
I'm not gonna talk about that, but
Yeah, I think that happened to me recently. Somebody's system went down, and they had you bring that out, and I think
Oh,
they
they
were
brought
so
it out?
frustrated with it that
Mhm.
if you ate, they brought it out, and they got so frustrated trying to copy all that stuff, make sure it was done, because of course the teenagers had no idea what they were doing. That they just like basically did not charge anybody who came in and ate that day because they were just like, fuck it, we're not doing it. So yeah, and then on that part, if you don't have internet, like, no offense, if this coronavirus keep on going, we're gonna have to homeschool. That's online schooling and all that stuff.
Yeah, they're
Some
already
people
talking
have.
about hybrid in California.
Yeah, some people don't have internet like that, so this is gonna be interesting.
But they got phones, basically, is what I'm trying to get allude to. So
They got phones. Our phones won't be none
Water.
without the internet. It'll be just a
should
phone.
be just like water at this point. Should be just like water in the United States. Like, yeah, I don't understand that. I think, and I personally think that everyone should have the highest and best internet too. It should be no, we throttling this and we throttling that, and you can't get such and such. It should be a mandate, and
Right.
everyone should get great speeds, and that should be that. No.
And I've talked about it before, and I don't know if people know still that we have some of the slowest speeds out
In the
of
world, yeah.
the quote first world countries, with internet. So we need to get on it. And we don't have enough people providing it. I don't know if you know, but like in England, they have something like 20, 30 different carriers,
Wow.
and we got like what, 4? Like
Yep,
you have
monopolies,
like it's such a monopoly that you don't have people. There's no need for innovation, and there's no need for them to give us the higher speeds. Like I think some people are still getting like 20 megs, like, and they're saying that that's the high. That's not,
Yeah, y'all saw my speed test.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Only thing I do worry about too with all this online only stuff is because someone mentioned in chat like that their daughter is starting college. Other Zinc mentioned his daughter starting college on Monday, online only, and it's like human interaction is going to take a huge hit on all of this. Because I feel like even when CHAREECE and I, when we went to the same college, it's like that was such a huge part of the experience of is interacting with people, and going to class, people learning how to like Boogie said with the military, like dealing with other people's stuff, like dealing with other people's personalities and whatnot. And I'm like, man, so many kids, if they're not gonna get that experience, they're gonna miss out on that in general.
They're gonna miss recess. They're gonna miss field trips. They're gonna miss plays. They're gonna miss auditorium, school assemblies. They're gonna miss all that stuff that we went through.
Well, yeah, and also with that, there's a lot of social interaction and growth that happens with kids just with being in school. That's how you learn how to function in society for the most part.
Right.
Yeah. Y'all can tell who has been homeschooled or who has went to public school.
Absolutely.
Oh yes,
right.
you definitely can.
Right? You see him on Twitter every day.
Mhm.
All right.
All right. All right. Who's seen the Halo Infinite trailer? The little teaser.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo,
Let's
I am
go.
so happy, HBX. Oh my God.
Yes.
Really? You geeking over there.
I love him as a villain. Yo,
Yeah, he's
I love him as a
ruthless.
villain.
He's
Yes.
ruthless. Yeah.
If y'all didn't play any of Halo Wars, what was it, Halo Wars 2?
Yeah.
Like, yo, he
Catch
is a
the
bomb
movie.
villain. Yeah, catch the movie. He is a
Catch the
bomb
movie.
villain. Like, I was able to take a picture next to him up in Washington. I need to post that because yes, I cannot wait. I'm hyped off that. Like I was only kind of hyped about Halo because I just don't have the feels that everyone else has, because when I played it when I was younger, like it really, in all honesty, like freaked me out. I was just like aliens and shit. Like I've always had this thing with aliens. But anyway, so I really didn't play Halo. But now I'm all in. Like I'm all in. Halo, I'm ready. Bring it.
Man. And see, I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum. I've played all the Halos, and that's what really got me into Xbox in general was Halo. And just LAN parties on campus and figuring out how to bypass the college internet service and
Oh wow, really?
and I'm serious. We was doing everything. We was doing everything. Dude, it's I know you remember that. We was jury rigging everything on campus. Like, bring your TV over here. Let's hook this over here. Like, it was crazy. We found a little
I remember
code.
one time we almost shut down the network in
Yes.
one of the dorms because so many people were playing Halo. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was man, it was a beautiful time. But yeah, I'm excited. Halo, it's Halo, man. I love the story. I mean, this last game was a little interesting on the story, so it's gonna be great to see how they're gonna tie that all that up all together. So I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm just excited. I'm ready to see more.
I can't. For me, I haven't played all the Halos. I played 3, 4, and 5, and I need to know what that story. I need that story from the like again, like Delilah says, from Halo 5 got me feeling in my feels, and I need to know what Master Chief is do about what happened in the last game, because what Cortana did to him.
Oh my god, dude, that's the most craziest thing, because the way 4 ended, it's like you like, oh man, it was epic, because it was such a sad thing. Finally, we knew this was gonna happen. They had been hinting at that since the beginning.
Mhm.
Cortana's life cycle. And so by the time you get to the end of 4, you like, yo, this is expected. She's dying basically. And then 5 just man, yeah, that's all I'm
You said who? Me? Nah, we got other plans. Master
Yeah.
Chief ain't in it. I was like, yo. I was like, what? So
Well, see, I guess the with 5, the biggest thing they tried to convey there was that Halo's bigger than just one Spartan, right? Then that's what they tried to convey. I mean, from my perspective, that's what I think. I think that's what they want to kind of show. It's like, okay, hey, the Halo universe and world, they got all these books, all these spin-offs. It's bigger than just Master Chief and Cortana. And so that's where, that's what they try to do with ODST. That's what they try to do with Reach. And that's what they try to do with Halo 5. And I think some of that kind of got lost in translation. I feel like, and I said this in a previous episode, I feel like if they would have just named Halo 5 like Halo Team Osiris instead of Halo 5, people, it would have been, to me, I feel like people would have treated the game a little bit different. The fact that they gave that
I see that. Yeah.
game like
Yeah.
made it like appear as like a true sequel to 4 through people for like, we expected Master Chief and Cortana. Like that's what we want to see when we say Halo 5, not Team Osiris and Locke and all, So, but man, I can't wait. I can't wait to jump back into that universe. And I can't wait to. Oh, let's just get it, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for July.
fly in July. Remember y'all, fly in July.
Yeah.
Fly in July. All right. We're gonna get to a couple of serious topics right now. So,
wait, is anybody else want to answer the Halo thing, or is that everybody?
CHAREECE.
Oh, sorry.
That's everybody. Right?
I ain't got nothing. I just fangirl really hard.
Yeah.
That's all. I just fangirl really hard over it, and I love Halo. I really have. Again, that's what got me into Xbox, and that's what's it's close to my heart. So I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. I want to dual wield and everything.
Okay. I apologize, CHAREECE. I apologize. I totally skipped you on that topic. But
oh girl, don't worry about it.
All right. I guess we getting serious now. Okay. Let's start off with Mixer being pour a 40 out for Mixer, yo. They is gone. Like as of July 22nd, they gonna be gone. Like
I love how people didn't even wait though. Like everybody I know like did not wait for this.
July.
Like, they're just
like,
like
I'm out now.
we're gone. Yeah.
I'm going over.
Like I know that for me, I've already posted my offline pick to say, come follow me on Twitch. I don't think I have seen too many partners still streaming on Mixer, which is funny because they're supposed to be giving them double whatever they make this month. But yeah, everybody's
revenue and money and stuff.
Yeah. So
technically they can do both, right?
Yeah, technically they could do both, but then you're splitting your audience and whatnot. But I think they're trying to just grow wherever now they got to grow, because now you got to go somewhere else and grow again, right? But yeah, I don't know. I know that some people were trying to say they did this after the allegations online, but this was obviously in the works for a while. Like we've known that Mixer was not the big dog on the playground, and they have been losing for a while.
And I know Phil even put that on Twitter. It was like, this has nothing to do with the situation going on Twitter, And so for me, dude, it's just sad and hard to put into words, really, because it's like I was pulling for Mixer. I feel like they were, hate to say it, in regards like lesser of the few evils that was out there, as far as options. Because I've made it no secret on how I feel about Facebook, and
trash.
And just and streaming on YouTube has its issues and it's caused grievances, So I felt like Mixer was just that happy medium. Like it was, of course it wasn't perfect, but it was definitely a place that was different than the rest, and you could tell that the community really tried to pull together to make it better than the places that they were previously. So It's tough. It's tough, but this definitely wasn't a decision that was made overnight. That's one thing I have to stress because some people make it seem like it was just like, oh, they just woke up one day and was like, man, let's shut off Mixer. No,
No.
This took, time. You can clearly tell just based off the reaction of people, and if you and so some people saw the writing on the wall, which
But most people didn't.
Yeah, and some right. That's what I was going to say next. It's like some people would call them like a complete surprise. So that's all I say about it.
Okay. Okay. Now, like I said, this doesn't have to do with the. I agree with you, Delilah. This does not have to do with the allegations that what was his name? Mike? Is that his name?
Isn't it Million?
Million K. Lee's statement of this is going to be a touchy subject about his Mixer experience. It wasn't pleasant, and that I believe that gave Microsoft an extra push to close down Mixer.
I don't think that they needed an extra push. It was already happening. It would have happened with or without him outing the woman who was completely racist.
Okay, so
before you begin, one thing I want to mention to everybody is that it didn't happen because of that, one, and two, Friday it was the end of the fiscal year, so this announcement was going to probably come regardless. Just to be clear. But go ahead.
Okay, so I have a question. So if this gentleman did not put out his Mixer experience, right, working there, by your suggestion, what if Mixer would have shut down? Would it shut down a week later, a couple of months later? What time frame would it have shut down?
I can't answer. I don't know.
I think a couple of months.
Oh, you don't know that?
I don't know that at all. I don't know that. I mean, I think based on partnerships that they had to create or make in order to transfer people over to something new, I think that was probably a big part of it. Because I mean, who wants to stay on a platform that's going to be closing down? It's like staying at a job that they tell you that we only going to be right.
People gotta do it though. I don't know if y'all know, but Pier 1.
Oh yeah, they shut down.
They're shutting down. So after the virus and everything, they're gonna have to shut down. So people are working there right now, knowing that their job is ending.
Mm-hmm. But see, and that's the thing. But you want to be able to transfer people over and try to help them, and so it's been cool to kind of see that Twitch and all these other platforms really support the Mixer community and try to transfer them over. I think that should be celebrated more so than just Mixer shut down and now the people are upset about it. It's tough. It's hard. I mean, unfortunately, I wasn't a Mitch streamer, so I can't relate to how big people got their communities to be. I know that Boogie was on Mixer. I know that CHAREECE was on Mixer. So, I mean, people are gonna speculate all they want to. It's definitely the timing is terrible but who could predict that, right? Who could predict that this allegation would come up right around this announcement? No one could predict that. So. It's a tough situation all around.
Yeah, all the way around. So I'm kind of happy that LBOOGIE and CHAREECE is on Twitch now, and I can't wait. I'm trying to get them to affiliate ASAP Rocky. You know what I mean?
They can host you now.
You just wanted some friends, right?
They can host her now. She's like,
I'm gonna say,
what's up with the host, CHAREECE? I can see her doing that.
No.
Hey, I've already got my auto host ready. Lady and Boogie are already on there. So yeah.
I want them to be on the same streaming platform as me. It's not necessarily about an auto host. I ain't say nothing about no auto host since they've been on Twitch. So I'm making CHAREECE, you better make sure you got your layout and stuff ready next time I see you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
You missing out on these coins because you ain't got your layout right.
I'm working on it. Boogie was helping me yesterday, and I think I want a whole new set. And now that's some over here. I want some new graphics, so I'll probably be hitting up a few people after stream. Make it all nice and pretty.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. Okay, and all right, next topic. Okay, speaking of Twitch and Ubisoft, and they've been I'm gonna gonna call it the Me Too movement, gaming industry edition. That's what I'm gonna say. It. There are plenty of ladies, and I know one gentleman that are telling their stories on the internet about sexual harassment and in their workplace by top people from the video game companies, and from Ubisoft. We have some from Twitch, top streamers, top money makers from Twitch with these sexual harassment allegations. Most recently, Dr. Disrespect got banned. People saying it's for music. I think it's not. As ladies on the panel, if there's something you want to say or something you want to get off your chest about what's going on, how do you feel about what's going on? I'm going to start off with CHAREECE.
Oh, this past week has been interesting to say the least. Everybody got called out, and people are still getting called out. Honestly, listen to these ladies, not even ladies, because there are some men also. Listen to these people, read their stories, and understand where this is coming from. Even if they're what's the word, attackers or whatever you want to call it, never get prosecuted. Maybe you can look to see how you can change your own behavior and like, hey, I did that to somebody. Maybe just because I thought it was all right, they didn't think it was all right. So look into yourself and maybe change your own actions. That way you won't get called out on Twitter and I have to like delete you from my life. Like I don't know. We're seeing a side of folks that we did not expect to see, and it's Twitter needs therapy. I don't know. It's been a rough week.
Right.
Yeah,
it has, starting on Monday. Go ahead, Delilah.
Yeah, it's been tough, and it's been kind of heartbreaking because you would like to think that, you know, when we're in our own bubbles, we like to think that everything's fine when people go to these conventions, and when, you know, because we go, right? We go to these things, and so you like to think that people that you look up to or in the industry are being great humans. And so when you find out that these things are happening, it's just heartbreaking, and it's definitely shaking up the industry. And I hope everybody wake up and realize that, look, man, we all just trying to do the best we can. Don't take advantage of people, you know. So
LBOOGIE?
Yeah, I think that like we kind of touched on it earlier, that you got a lot of people who maybe didn't get some of those social cues in high school and whatnot, that have now come into power, and for whatever reason, whatever movies or influences they've had make them think that it's okay to really just pressure women, and that they feel like they are entitled to women. So I think that everyone needs to hold everyone accountable, you know, men and women. You know, I know that there's a lot of good men who would not do these things, but at the same time, there's a lot of men who don't say anything when they see these things happening. So we have to get to a point where we all feel comfortable saying things, and that there's no repercussions from us saying these things.
I
All right.
completely agree with that statement.
For me, it hit a nerve. A couple of stories really got to me, like through personal experience. Really hit a nerve. I met it's bad all the way around, because video games is supposed to be like a safe spot for everybody. You know what I mean? We might have our ups and downs, but I didn't know it was gonna be like this, to be honest with you guys. Really pondering if like streaming would mean something to me, and because if I go to another convention now, it's like I really got to put my antennas up, because it's like, so you gonna like not recognize me as a content creator, but you gonna recognize me as like vagina or, you know, pussy or sexual favors that's more important than you or value to me because of who I am versus what video game content that I put out. That's what I saw about it. I'm like, these dudes really out here trying to get some for JJ, but not trying to
actually support
in the sell for women, mostly women in the video game industry, knowing that it's harder for us as it is without all this. It was hard.
Yeah, the whole thing with throwing the power around too is like using your title as a way to subjectify.
And that's a problem with the people that around the people that were accused. Not only that they got to be acknowledgeable for what their actions was, but their friends were, because ain't nobody say, hey, such and such, what you're doing, it's wrong. And if you don't, you're going to get caught up. Because if you had real friends like that, I don't think that the cases will be so much. So you saying there's a lot of, to me, is a lot of yes, ma'am, yes, sirs. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I was talking about with the retaliation.
Yeah.
You know, people need to know that you are not going to be retaliated against for speaking up. I think that's really the biggest issue, even with the females who are coming out with their stories. Like, they haven't come out because they felt like if they did, they would be retaliated against. So,
man, and it's crazy because I can kind of see parallels between even what's going on regarding the good cop, bad cop, speaking out and whatnot against that. It's I mean, we live in right now, just all this stuff coming to light. It's you know, I feel like, I mean, it hurts because it's sad to hear about it, but at the same time, I want a better industry for it. Like, I want to see change, you know, real tangible, you know, type.
Yeah, you wonder, would this be going, all of it, you know, the Black Lives Matter, the women, the cops, all that, would this be going on if we didn't have the pandemic, you know? So is this the good thing that came out of all this, you know? That
I think it did, because if it didn't, most of those people would not share their stories. They would have been quiet as hell going to these conventions, knowing with the pain. Oh man, I gotta go, man, this such and such tried me and assaulted me and did me dirty. Now I gotta go to E3 2020 and go to this party with this dude
and fake smile the whole night.
Fake smile the whole night. I can't. Yeah. And that's the worst thing to do, is to fake smile through a situation that you don't want to be in. And I think everybody dealt with that situation in one way or another. But in this particular case, we talking about, I could not have gone. Could not have gone to.
I'd have been my last E3. Like, I'd
be like, nah, man. Because then personally, I would have been like, ain't no way you gonna fucking try me, and I've got a fake smile, man. We gonna fight, and you gonna look at me. And I'm just sorry.
Now suddenly you're uncomfortable every time you go somewhere. You don't know if the person's gonna be there. You know, it's just like you're not living. You're not free when stuff like that happen. You're not able to enjoy the time that you're in, which is supposed to be. Anytime you go to these conventions, it's supposed to be a good time. You're supposed to enjoy the camaraderie around gaming, right? And so when someone takes that from you to where you can no longer enjoy that situation, it just completely changes you. Like, I mean, of course, I know I have my own personal things that, you know, happen to me, you know, and so it's like, I know what that feels like. For me, I had to be like out of sight, out of mind. I had to physically like leave that city and go somewhere else just to function normally. Scared you're gonna run to that person in the store. Scared you're gonna run to that person somewhere. You're not living, and then that's what it struck a nerve for me on that part. It's like, do people not see the mental state that or the mental problems it can cause? Man, it's just, it gets deep.
So I hope the people that investigate these cases do what they need to do. They need to comb it with a fine-tooth comb. Sympathy to all the victims out there, men and women. My biggest advice to everybody who's like in a convention circuit or in the future is like this: make sure you got some good ass friends that tell you that you fucking up. That is the most important thing, because if I ain't had my friends to tell me that, hey lady, you fucking up, I will not know if I fucked up. And it seems like a lot of people will let you fuck up and they will not say nothing to you. And those are the type of people that you don't need to be around with. You got to have people to know that if you're doing some messed up decisions or you doing something that's not wise, you have to have people around you to say so. Because if you get all none but yes ma'ams and yes sirs, when the shit hit the fan, 9 out of 10, they're not going to be there for you. So if you a single female going to these conventions and you got a boyfriend, I suggest you get some extra money in, bring your boyfriend there.
Yep. Or say I have a boyfriend. Like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with saying that? Look, I got a boyfriend. Or
The one said she did.
Man, that's just.
Yeah, but she ain't.
Yeah,
But she didn't bring her boyfriend with her though.
And like, why you still with him the whole day? Like, go home.
She had
What you
another
doing?
friend with her.
Man, that sounds crazy.
Don't be dipping off trying to do some other shit and leaving your friends hanging too. Because you don't. If you don't know who they is, don't leave your friend hanging like that.
And then the outlier of it all is that they disrespected you in a way. It's like they disrespect themselves because they stayed. Like, it's like for the clout. Like, okay, I'm with this person. I don't want this person to feel bad. But you see what this person's doing to you, and you still going. That part was iffy for me. It's like, really, why would you? But then it's like, dude.
Because
So
you try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, you try to, because you don't want to be so cynical, right? No one wants to live in a world where we have to be so cynical.
Like, you want to feel like you're not seeing it. Like, okay, yeah, maybe that's not the case. Maybe I'm just overreacting. So I get that.
You know.
I think we like to hold these people to a different standard.
I mean, it's to take several different like mental forms, right? Like, I mean, I'm trying to see it from both sides. Like, okay, you're with this person, you all supposed to be having a good time, and it can be something very sly, but it bothered you, but you don't say anything because you don't want to make the person feel bad. You don't want them to feel like, oh, it's awkward now, and then so I get that, but at the same time, you got to have some respect for yourself to be like, look, man, I can't stand the situation, or I gotta go, and just leave. Like, don't stick around. I mean, but I guess they get so caught up on the clout part of it, and this person is a big YouTuber, and this could really help my situation.
Man, that don't mean nothing.
That's the same thing that was happening with the Weinstein and all that. Most of them stay because they're trying to make something of themselves. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's why you should not be able to be in a place of power and use your power that way.
That's right.
And it should just be zero tolerance. As soon as we catch you doing something like this, and there are enough people to corroborate the story, that's it. You're done.
Yeah.
All right.
Because it's easy. It's so easy to say, well, why did they stay, right? It's easy to say when really, I mean, the mental state at the time, you just... You can't put your finger on that part. So it's just.
I hope that I hope they tighten up in the gaming industry. I hope that these dudes, they better be I better see some lawsuits from these ladies. I better see some criminal charges from these ladies. I just don't want to. I need some progressions after their story has been told, because
some consequences.
Some consequences. There you go. I need some consequences, because a lot of times females go through this, nothing happens. And as people that goes through sexual harassment and nothing happens, they have to live the rest of their life coping with that shit. So I need some consequences. Lady, you cannot be single and have a relationship. Pick a status. I'm single, but I'm speaking on the perspective of someone in a relationship. I wouldn't want my man to come to the convention.
I think he was talking about when you made the comment of for these single ladies that come out to E3, and if you have a man. But I think that what she was saying is, if you come to E3 alone, as in you don't have other friends with you, but you have a boyfriend, you need to bring your boyfriend with you.
Yeah, like
I don't come to E3 by yourself.
Yeah, just a prime example is like, we go to E3, and I'm married. CHAREECE is married, but we go. You know what I mean? And so, but we hang out amongst ourselves. But I don't make it a secret to nobody. I'm always wearing my ring. Like, you just gotta, man. But see, that's
you gotta be like you said. You gotta be around people. You guys aren't like off by yourselves. You know what I mean? You're not there the entire time by yourself looking for people to hang out with. You know what I mean? That's what we're talking about. Like, don't go to a convention by yourself. And I thought about when the first time I met Inferno, Junkie, and all them, I had just decided to go sleep outside overnight at the Microsoft store in Century City by myself. Wow. So, now we got to think those things through again. Like, okay, I need to have a friend. You got to have somebody, Yeah,
I know another thing too. My very first E3, I dressed up like a dude. Like, I straight had the tomboy, because I didn't want because I was by myself. First time going to LA, I didn't want nobody to bother me. If I show y'all pictures from those years of when I went, y'all be like, man, who that? Because I was so serious. I was so scared. I want people to think that I wasn't into dudes, you know?
Right.
Just to protect myself.
Mm-hmm.
It worked. So.
All right.
We need to get questions, or
we doing tidbits and then we doing questions.
Okay. So make sure y'all start putting your questions in. Big bold letters question and then your question.
All right. Any tidbits? Any tidbits from you ladies? Did somebody have an interview this week? Somebody had an interview this week?
Yeah, then we said we were going to talk about Phil's interview this week.
Oh, that's right. Phil had an interview this week. Yeah.
All right, Delilah, recap on us.
I was like, man, who job you putting on blast?
Right?
But,
no, you told us about the Phil Spencer interview.
It's funny because the way you said it, though. Somebody had an interview this week? It's like, wait.
Yeah, she's like, that was her way of trying to nudge you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Phil he had an interview this week. I can't remember the name of the publication that had the it was like a stream or a pre-recorded stream, but it was a 48-minute. It's a long lengthy interview too. It's a 48-minute interview where he talks about, you know, the industry, the Xbox Series X, planning for it, and like the July event. He goes over a lot of things in this interview, and it's really well done. The great questions. Even the commentator tries to poach Phil and like compare what Xbox has done currently to what Sony is doing. Even ask questions about like Microsoft's competition with other people like Google and Amazon and stuff like that. So it's a really well done interview, and I suggest everyone check it out. So yeah, I mean that's really it. Hopefully we'll get the link and I can put it in the chat, but definitely check it out.
Anybody else got any tidbits? Damn.
No,
Damn.
I'm sorry. I forget that, y'all can hear all that.
The breathing.
Oh, so for all my Disney fans, they will be shutting down Splash Mountain to turn it into The Princess and the Frog, and I can't tell you how much I'm excited because I love The Princess and the Frog. It's one of my favorite movies. I love the music in it, the vibe that you get from the movie Mama Odie. I don't know. Like, I love that movie. It's one of my favorites. Like, we just watched it again for the umpteenth time last week. Yeah, I'm happy that they're getting their own ride. So yeah, Splash Mountain is getting an overhaul. So
nice.
Yeah.
All right,
okay.
so I'm gonna put the Phil Spencer interview link in the chat so people can check that out.
Sure, no problem. I guess we only got one question.
There was
all
no
right.
one, earlier on too, I
So
think.
far.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I can't get questions right now, but I know I see one from Calvin. Tidbit for me, man, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I was gonna go get me a controller from the Xbox Design Lab, and I had to go get the Series Elite 2, and I'm low-key excited looking at my Amazon order, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I might not even bust it out the box till I get the new hotness. I want to say, yes, I can. I'm
Can you wait that long though?
I can wait a few more months. So, yeah, I can't wait. I just got a new controller. That's my little tidbit. It don't make sense, but that's what I want to say. CHAREECE, check us out with the questions. If we got them short, we got them short today.
All right. Well, so far it's just Mr. Calvin. Thank you for coming through, Calvin. You are always a hoot on here. Question: what is something fun you plan on doing this week?
Fun this week. Fun for me will involve me going outside, and we still can't go outside like that. So, video games is fun, but not every day, not all the time. I like my outdoor stuff. So, what I want to do involves me getting on a plane. But how America looking like right now, I can't go on a plane. What about you guys?
Yeah,
something fun. Something fun.
It was funny is he said this week you were talking about on the plane and going. Anyway, so this week, this week for me, And I'm still doing these like little training things regarding like Unreal Engine and some some other learning stuff. So I'm really enjoying that. I mean, it's been like a weekly thing. Like I spent 3 days checking those things out and trying to learn some things there. So it's been pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that. Definitely gaming related. Games is always fun. Movies, of course. We have like a little list that my husband and I are trying to get through. We still got TV shows we got to catch up on. That's always fun. Yeah, and then food, man. Like making nice, delicious meals.
Delicious meal.
So you plan on cooking something special or what?
Yeah, like I'm trying to do crab cakes. Like
Ooh, crab cakes.
Crab cakes. Yeah.
Not that imitation crab meat though. Not that.
Yeah, no, I do the real, and also I don't use much breading either. I do Baltimore style. Cause I can't stand like when you get a crab cake and it's just mostly bread and like not that much crab meat. So yeah, I do Baltimore style.
I'm about to go get some crab cakes from Wegmans.
That might be the next thing I'll make is crab cakes.
I'm telling y'all.
All right. Anybody else got something good that fun happened this week? Oh damn!
No, not a thing.
No, right? Really? Like,
It's been rough, man.
Right? Right. Some new neighbors moved in.
Man, we had a question earlier. I cannot find it though.
I got one from Other Zinc.
Okay.
Where is everyone hating on playing as Locke, not Chief? Meanwhile, it's okay to play as Abby most of the time and not Ellie or Joel. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you right now. I ain't got no beef with Locke, and I'm dreading playing as Abby because they saying that's the worst part of the game. Playing as Abby because you playing more Abby than Ellie or Joel.
16 hours of Abby.
What the fuck? Yep.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you like maybe not even want to play now. Like, the hell?
That's what it is. So let's not get it twisted. We might. It's a 7 now, but Abby might make it a 6. And I heard ain't got no multiplayer, so. I was like, man, no multiplayer. Let's not forget that The Last of Us 2 ain't got no multiplayer. But The Last of Us multiplayer was one of the best parts of the game because you get to play online, playing team deathmatch and all that shit. But no, I'm not looking forward to playing Abby. But your girl's got to finish the game. So, and I do not have
with your mic.
With my mic, what I'm doing with it?
Sound like you're like playing hot potato with it.
Oh, my bad. Okay, let me stop playing hot potato with it. So yeah, I'm dreading it. I'm really dreading it because I hear they're not spoiling it. They're not spoiling the story mode on Twitter or anything like that. But it's vocal. They are really vocal about Abby. So I'm already ready to like deal with her. But you get more Abby than Ellie in the game. That's what they're saying. All right.
I think I found the question.
You found the question?
I found the question.
Oh,
It says,
okay.
yeah, it says, do you all worry? We were talking about OLED TVs earlier on. I can't pronounce it. Fisper says, do you worry about burn-in with gaming on OLED?
You don't have to worry about that on QLED.
I can't afford QLED or OLED or LED. Okay.
Yeah, I heard that. But I heard that the OLEDs. I'm okay. Just to be clear, I'm not 100% familiar with how the process works. But I heard that they have screen savers and they got technology built into those TVs now that prevent the burn-ins from being prominent. And they even tested it to where they, try to force a burn-in, like having the screen on for months on end, and they're able to not. It won't burn in. Basically, is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, like I know they did that for QLED. I wasn't sure if they did that for OLED yet, but yeah.
Yeah.
I can't afford those LEDs, so I'll get back to you when I actually get one of those TVs.
I can't afford those LEDs.
Yeah. O and Q. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Them TVs expensive. They're like 500. More than that, at least. At least.
Yo, I'm sorry this is off topic, but somebody tried to sell a 43-inch regular 1080p LED TV for $300 at my job, and I'm just like, why do you think that you're gonna get that
money?
Like, I don't understand that. Like, why do people do yard sales and shit like that? And they think because I haven't used this TV much, I should still be able to get like what I paid for it. It's not how that works.
Funny is my husband and I had that conversation like literally like yesterday.
No.
Yeah. Like depreciated value is real, folks.
I'm like, look, let's just get rid of this stuff. He's like, let's price it at such and such. I'm like, no, let's just get rid of it. I just want it gone.
Right.
Yeah, because we ain't gonna get the money, but we pay for it. Like we just not. And I look at it different. I feel like we've gotten the use out of it. We've enjoyed it. Like I'm not attached to it like that. You know, I'm not trying to, you know, charge that much for some of this stuff. It's like, man, I want it out of the house, and so on and so forth. We got a couple questions that came in. I think we got another question that came in.
Yeah, I see again, Calvin. Question: games that have multiple characters available, do you think they should have you play with each one at the beginning, like a 15 to 60 minute before diving into the play? No, because it kind of spoils it. It spoils the game for you.
Story too. Like it might not align with the story.
Yeah,
I completely agree with CHAREECE there. I ain't got nothing to combat that. It depends on people how. The more important thing is the pacing and how much time you put in each character in a particular game. With I guess you told me this is pertaining for The Last of Us. Then what's the issue with The Last of Us is it's supposed to focus more on Ellie and Joel, and what the part that people are having a problem with, the main body of the game is Abby. So I need to know what Abby really is doing, that Naughty Dog contributing most of their bulk of their content on that. Because there ain't enough Joel in there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been playing 8 hours, ain't enough Joel in there. So, but hey, it is what it is. That's how I feel. Do we have any more questions? Going once?
I got a question though.
What's the question?
So do you? Because I mean, do you play? Do you play as Joel at all?
No.
I'm asking.
You play Joel for like less than 30 minutes. 30 minutes minimum that you get to play as Joel.
And it's really just recapping.
So you really playing as Joel for like a hot second, and then you're not gonna be able to play him anymore. So, all right then. Any other questions, chat? It look like we don't have any, and that's okay with us. And I guess we're gonna start closing it out. I would like to thank everyone that stopped by today. I love the chat. The chat is the number one. Second to the ladies, the chat is the best. So let's start off with our outro. Let's start off with Miss LBOOGIE.
All right, you guys, it's LBOOGIE or LBOOGIE, and y'all can catch me on Twitch now, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. My schedule is up, and you can come argue with me on Twitter if you like, LBOOGIE0208. And yeah, I hope everyone has a blessed week and happy gaming.
All right, Miss Delilah HD, fiber optic cables.
Yes, so you all know you can catch me on Twitter at Delilah_HD. And thanks, chat, for rocking out with us. We appreciate each one of you, and tell your friends. See you next Saturday. Peace.
CHAREECE.
all right, and it's your girl CHAREECE. Of course, I have also made a switch to Twitch, so you can find me there at Twitch TV /CHAREECE, CHAREECE. And of course, I'm always on Twitter in somebody's comments lurking. But yes, thank y'all for coming. Our chat has been awesome as always. Y'all have a good weekend. Be safe. Wash your hands. Get those wins in.
All right. Thank you everybody for coming through. We really appreciate it. This is me, Lady Infamous, Lady_Infamous 415 on twitch.tv. Also at my side piece, aka Twitter, Lady_Infamous 30. And we enjoy having you here. We enjoy and we enjoy doing this show. And you guys have a great weekend. Have some fun. Be safe, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.